Hello and welcome to the Shade Tree Commission Annual Report. My name is Trish Gallagher and I currently serve as chair of the Shade Tree Commission. And I would invite you to join us today to protect and grow our urban forests. We are open to everyone and everyone is welcome. No experience is necessary. We provide tools and we welcome and encourage service projects such as Boy Scout Eagle projects or high school service projects. So I invite you to visit our dedicated webpage at the township website or to contact us at stc@abingtonpa.gov. The Shade Tree Commission is a volunteer organization with 5 members who are appointed by the Board of Commissioners, and we have many associate members and volunteers. The current appointees are Carl Anderson, Joe Asenzi, Trish Gallagher, and John Kennedy, and we serve in an advisory capacity to the township to ensure the health and sustainability of Abington's trees and woodlands. Our mission is to preserve and enhance Abington's urban forest and the essential ecosystem services that trees uniquely provide. So urban forests are systems of trees, other vegetation, and water within any urban area. So they are dynamic green infrastructure that provide environmental, economic, and social benefits, which collectively are called ecosystem services. So for example, trees reduce flooding by intercepting and infiltrating stormwater into the soil. Trees keep us healthy by cleaning our air and water. Trees reduce the urban heat island effect by lowering air temperatures, and that also reduces energy costs. Trees add beauty, lend a sense of place, enhance our quality of life. And in addition to all of those benefits, trees also increase property values. Today's agenda is to talk about our progress over the last year, to renew our call to action to protect our urban forest, and to elaborate on our priorities for the 23-24 year. In terms of our progress, our basic measures and funding include Tree City USA certification. So we've been certified for the 16th year running. And for the 2nd year running, we've won the Tree City Growth Award, which recognizes high levels of tree care and community engagement in order to build sustainable long-term community forestry programs. We have strong volunteer engagement, and over 2,100 hours of community service were donated at many events, including the free tree giveaways, the tree planting and tending, and stewardship of natural areas and parks. In terms of our operational budget, in fiscal year 23, our budget increased to $35,000, which is dedicated to tree planting, preservation, and 2 free tree giveaways. We had 1 new grant awarded, so our 9-year total grant funding is $307,000. And I'll talk about what we use that grant for in a moment. And we have 1 other grant in progress, which is a Department of Conservation and Natural Resources grant for the phase 2 restoration at the Ardsley Wildlife Sanctuary. That design has been completed and it will be under construction this year. In terms of planning and advisory services, we completed service with the comprehensive plan development team, and that service was to ensure that the new Vision 2035 comprehensive plan update will effectively set the vision for sustaining our tree canopy. We also presented the detailed 10-year master tree action plan to the Board of Commissioners Comprehensive Plan Consistency Committee, and I'll discuss that in more detail later. In terms of advisory services, we continued to provide routine field support to the township in matters concerning trees, as well as oversight of forest restoration and tree planting projects. And we partnered with township staff and the EAC, or Environmental Advisory Council, to review land development applications. Our newest initiative is a free tree giveaway program. We recognize that it's critically important to have residents plant additional trees on their property because Abington is 72% residential. So last spring, we held a pilot tree giveaway where we donated 100 native trees to township residents, and we continue to offer tree giveaways. Last fall, we received a TC Energy grant to fund the 2022 fall tree giveaway at Crestmont Park, where we distributed 300 native trees. We also requested additional township funding for fiscal year 23 for ongoing free tree giveaways. So we'll be giving away 300 trees at the 2023 spring tree giveaway at Abington Free Library on April 22nd. And in the fall, we'll distribute another 300 trees in the 2023 fall tree giveaway. The date and location of this has not been determined, but it will be published on the website when it is. In terms of outreach and stewardship, we held numerous events at many of our natural areas and parks as listed here. We had the tree giveaways, and our volunteers included students from the Abington School District Environmental Science Club, Boy Scouts, and other community members. And again, we're always encouraging people to come out and join us. We do have some key partnerships. In Abington, we partner with the Environmental Advisory Council and the Abington School District. We partner with the Boy Scouts of America, the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society with the Tree Vitalized program, and local nonprofits, including the Watershed Associations and the Audubon Society. I want to renew our call to action from last year, which is to protect and grow our urban forest. It's really critical that we act now to maintain and improve our tree canopy. Our tree canopy is in decline. Between 2004 and 2017, we lost over 420 acres of tree canopy, or 1 in 8 trees, and our canopy continues to decline. Our tree canopy is also inequitably distributed. So we have as few as 1 tree per person in Ward 5 to as many as 7 trees per person in Ward 1. So why does it matter? I already spoke to this at the beginning. Trees are a vital part of Abington's infrastructure, and they provide numerous ecosystem services, including reducing stormwater runoff and flooding and improving water quality. They also cool our neighborhoods and reduce the urban heat island effect, and thus help us save energy. They also make Abington a more desirable place to live, and they increase the property values of neighborhoods with more trees. In fact, studies show that for every $1 invested in a tree, we get back between $2 and $5 in economic, environmental, and social benefits. I invite you to visit our story map for more detail on how urban forests serve people. The story map is titled Our Urban Forest, A Call to Action, and it's a detailed urban tree canopy assessment that shows the distribution of trees throughout the township, where we have fewer trees, where we have more, and a lot of the effects of tree cover on temperature and other important factors. So please join us there to get a better picture of how our urban forests serve people. As part of our urban tree canopy assessment, we completed the Davy Tree Experts Indicators of a Sustainable Urban Forest. The results are shown here, where red indicates poor, yellow indicates moderate, and green indicates good performance. So this figure is not meant to be read in detail. It's more to show you a visual of where we stand today. And it's not a good picture. It's pretty grim. We have a lot of work ahead of us to achieve a sustainable urban forest. And sustaining the urban forest requires consideration of the trees. Of course, that's very important, but also the players that are involved with trees, including residents, developers, utility companies, and the overall management approach of how we steward our urban forest. So the Master Tree Action Plan is an integrated set of goals, strategies, objectives, and actions that together will sustain our urban forest over the coming decades. In March 2023, the STC presented the Master Tree Action Plan and a draft tree preservation, protection, and replacement ordinance to the Board of Commissioners Comprehensive Plan Consistency Committee. The committee voted to bring the MTAP, Master Tree Action Plan, to the full Board of Commissioners for adoption. And the committee further voted to have the draft tree ordinance considered for adoption with other revisions to the 2018 zoning ordinance. This Master Tree Action Plan will help us protect our urban forest and the ecosystem services it provides. So it's critically important for the board to formally adopt the Master Tree Action Plan. And I encourage you to contact your commissioners and show up at the board meeting and show your support for our urban forests. The tree protection ordinance is also critically important. This is a recommendation, a set of recommendations that will help protect and grow our urban forest during future land development and streamline review of development plans. Some of the first steps to implement the Master Tree Action Plan are to establish and support a steering committee responsible for implementing the plan, to develop a master plan for invasive plant and pest management and biological disease management, to increase involvement of planning, engineering, and construction services in preserving, protecting, and replacing trees, and to continue collaboration with the EAC to streamline land development review and recommendations. We also need to increase homeowner engagement. And to this end, we'll continue to have free tree giveaways. There will be one in April at the Abington Free Library where 300 trees will be available on a first come, first served basis. We'll have another fall tree giveaway, and there will be other fall tree planting events around the community where we'll plant trees in parks and natural areas. We also have developed educational materials that are available to residents in order to educate and engage homeowners to aid in stewardship of trees on private properties. In summary, we have made significant progress in stewarding and growing our urban forest. We're actively seeking volunteers to join us, so please do come and join us. Visit us at our website or email us at stc@abingtonpa.gov. And I renew our call to action. So visit our story map to learn why it's so important that we act now. And our immediate priorities for the upcoming year are to get board endorsement of the Master Tree Plan and the tree ordinance, to increase involvement of township departments in tree protection, preservation, and replacement, to streamline land development and the advisory process, and increase homeowner engagement. I'd like to thank you for your attention and also give a special thanks to the many volunteers who help maintain and improve our urban forest. Again, I invite you to join us today. Thank you.